Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's been a hot minute since I've last done a tutorial. I think about 5 or 6 years. And I'm really excited because I'm starting to get back into YouTube. So that means more tutorials, definitely more vlogs, probably some mukbangs and other fun videos in there. So stay tuned for those. Today, I'm going to show you how I do my everyday makeup look, and that's this right here. So I won't babble on for too long, so let's just get on with the video. Okay, so I already have on my moisturizer, and I use the Nivea Essentials 24-hour Moisture Boost Plus Mattifying moisturizer because your girl got oily skin, so that's what I have on my face. For primer, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty primer. This has been my favorite basically ever since it came out. I also have a lot of others that I like to use and mix up, but this one is the one I've been using for the past few weeks. I'm gonna squirt it directly onto my face. Oh, I'm also gonna take out my nose ring because it kind of gets in the way. But I love this primer because it basically feels like a moisturizer on top of your other moisturizer, and it's just so nice and smooth. Okay, so for foundation, I've been really loving the MAC Studio Fix Fluid foundation. This has been my OG since like high school. There's a lot of other foundations that I love too, like the Huda Beauty one, but I always find myself going back to the MAC Studio Fix, so that's what I'm going to be using today. NC40. Just gonna take a few pumps onto the back of my hand, and I'm going to be using a beauty blender. Excuse this one, it's a little bit dirty. I haven't cleaned it yet, but I'm just gonna go in that and all over my face. Back in the day, I used to like using a brush, but over the years, you know, you try different techniques and different tools. So for the past few years, I've been loving sponges and beauty blenders. For concealer, I use the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I use NC42. And again, I'm just gonna do it on the back of my hand. I'll take a brush just like this, and I'm gonna conceal underneath my eyes. Down the bridge of my nose, forehead, my chin. A beauty blender, I'm just going to take the other end and I'm going to use that to blend it. Okay, so now to set everything. Lately I've been really loving these hard candy finishing powders. 3 different finishes. So they have the banana powder one. They have the translucent one, and then this one is the blurring and pore refining loose finishing powder. So it looks like that, and I just use like a little sponge like this. So this is where it gets messy because I put this basically all over my face. Go under the eyes. I like to really pack it on. Like I said, your girl's got oily skin, so she needs some powder. Basically everywhere. Now I'm just gonna put back my nose ring. So moving on to the brows. If you guys know me, I never leave the house without my brows on because I've like barely have any. The only time you will see me with no makeup is if I'm extremely sick, and you will know because you will ask, are you sick? Just use this e.l.f. brow pomade, and it's in medium brown. It's similar to the Anastasia one, but that one's like 23 bucks. This one's like $6, and it works just as good. I do still have the Anastasia double-ended brush, and I love this one for my brows. What I do is I'll take the spoolie and I'll just brush my eyebrow hairs just to get off any of that foundation or powder that I had on, just because it goes on a lot better when it's not there, the pomade. I'm gonna try to explain how I do them. It might just be easier for you guys just to watch them, but basically what I do is I will outline it top and bottom, and then I just fill it in the middle. So I'll show you. And I just follow the natural shape of my brow, because there's already a little bit of a shape there, so that's just what I'm outlining. Sorry if you can hear like some music or some noises in the background. My parents are outside. My dad's watching a movie because I can hear it. It's like an action movie. And my mom's in the kitchen cooking for Easter. So that's how I shape them. So that looks like they're pretty much the same size and everything. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill them in. Okay, so once I have them filled in, I'm going to go ahead and clean them up, like just underneath here, and kind of reshape them if I did them a little bit too thick, or if like the wings aren't thin enough. So I'm just going to go ahead with my concealer, and I use a small brush like this just to really like get in there and clean them up. Once I have them cleaned up, with the excess concealer, I just actually use that as a primer for my eyelids. So just put that all over, and then I'm gonna take my beauty blender again just to blend it out. Okay, so now for the eyes. Basically I use only like a lot of browns or golds or taupe colors for like an everyday look. But lately I've been using the Tartelette Flirt palette. This is like the mini palette. And it's probably my favorite right now, because you can tell like this one's almost done and this color is almost done. But this is basically the color scheme of what I wear on a regular basis. So I don't go too crazy with colors unless it's like a night out or a party, which is rare. So the first color that I'm going to use is called Hotline, which is this one right here. I'm almost done, and it's just like a very light, almost reddish brown color. I don't know, it looks different in the camera than it does in person, but I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush, and I use this color just in the crease on my eyelids. So sometimes in the morning when I'm getting ready for work and I'm hella tired, when I'm doing my eyeshadow like this, I literally will sit here with my eyes closed and just like go back and forth because it feels so good in my eyes, and it gives me kind of like a little mini nap because my eyes are closed. And I literally would just sit here like this for like probably a good 2 minutes on one eye, just so I can get like an extra 2 minutes of sleep. I'm gonna take a Gaze, which is this like beige color. I'm just gonna put that on my under my brow bone. So for my lid color, I take the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. This is probably my favorite palette that came out from Too Faced. Basically, when they came out with the whole peach collection, I went crazy and literally bought like one of everything. So I'm a sucker for cute packaging. It's like, look at that, like come on, like that is cute. So yeah, your girl went broke when this collection came out. Take caramelized, which is this color right there, and it's like a taupey color, copper. I'm really bad at trying to describe colors, so I'm gonna just show you. And I just take a brush like this. I'm gonna put it all over my eyelid. So I'm going to take that fluffy brush again with no product, and I'm just going to use it to blend out if there's any harsh edges from the eyeshadow. Go in with a brush like this. I'm going back into the Tarte palette, and I'm going to take Playful, which is like a dark brown color. Well, like a medium brown. I'm going to use that to kind of give my eye look a little bit more of a smoky effect. Just gonna go in with caramelized, just to add a little bit more onto my eyelids. Okay, so that is basically it for eyeshadow. So moving on to eyeliner. This is probably my favorite eyeliner out there. It's the Tarteist eyeliner. So it comes with a pencil liner, and also comes with the liquid like felt tip liner. Actually came free with this palette when I had bought it, but I went ahead and bought another one because I already used the last one. But this is probably my favorite one ever. So I'm going to take my eyeliner, and we're going to do a wing. So a wing eyeliner is something that I love and hate, because it's either you can get it or you can't. So it's another thing that really takes a lot of practice, especially with like a liquid liner like this. One wrong move and like if you fuck it up, then you gotta start over. Just gonna put a little bit of mascara, and then we're gonna move on to lashes. Okay, so for lashes, I have these pair that are my favorite. I keep them in this little container, so I couldn't even tell you what brand or what kind they are. I want to say Kiss, but I could be wrong. Anyways, they're these ones right here. So they're very like full and voluminous, so I use those ones. If I don't use those ones, then I like to use the Kiss number 11 lashes, and they look like that. So this would be like my everyday wear, whereas this one would be more of like a going out, because it's more fuller lashes. I feel like wearing these ones today, so that's what we're going to use. Okay, so once the lashes are on, we are going to move on to the face. I'm just going to take a brush like this, and I'm going to wipe off all the excess powder, because your girl is done baking. Before I forget, for the eyes, I'm just going to go with a brown eyeliner just to align my waterline. And then I like to smoke it out with some eyeshadow underneath as well. Okay, so for bronzer, I use the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. So it comes with, oh, this one is in Caramel Toffee. And it comes with a highlight and your bronzer, but that's what I like to kind of contour with. I don't really go crazy with contouring or bronzer or anything like that. I just kind of put it on. Okay, so I make a funny face and I put my bronzer on. to bring it up to my forehead and my temples. Down on my chin. And then I like to contour just a little bit down onto my nose. And I'm going to take a smaller brush like that. And I'm just going to put a little bit of a highlight. So I'm taking my Anastasia Nicole, I can never say her last name, Guerrero. Ugh, I butchered that. Anyways, this is her glow kit. I'm going to use 1 for 3 today. Ooh, girl. Yes. That just looks so much better on my new camera. Just saying. Okay, so the very last thing is the lips. I like to switch between 2 lipsticks for like my everyday wear. This one is from the Body Shop. There's no name, but there's a number, 220. Oh gosh. There we go. I don't know if they make it still. I used to work there over a year ago. And I would buy this like every month, but I don't know if they still have it. But it's a color like this, which is like a taupey color. And my favorite lipstick ever is MAC's a Fresh Brew. And it's crossed off because this was my free lipstick when I do the recycling program. And they're like pretty much similar, but this one's a little bit darker. But I go ahead with this one first. And I'm gonna put the Body Shop one just in the middle. So that is it, everyone. That's my everyday makeup routine. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any other video suggestions that you want me to do. I'm really excited to get back into YouTube, vlogging and beauty videos and other things that I can come up with. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!